In Eckhart Tolle, world's renowned others' words, accept, then act. Whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. Growing up, Isaac Mwaura faced discrimination and derogatory comments made about his appearance. Despite Keith and kin recommending he be trained to do menial tasks since he couldn't amount to much, his mother instead enrolled him to a special national school.
Father and my mother separated because of my having albinism. People would come to our homesteads just to stare at me. I was very concerned about it much later in life. Because then people would call me names, they would want to imagine that I can't speak Kikuyu. Then you start feeling like you are alienated from your own community. And that's not a very good feeling.
Mwaura's political career commenced in Kenyatta University after his 2002 election as a student leader while still a freshman. Controversy followed when he joined other elected students and lecturers to lobby former President Mwai Kibaki's NARC government to grant amnesty and readmit university students who had been expelled during Moi's regime.
George Shiwani was the then Vice Chancellor of Kenyatta University, who we led a Shiwani must go clarion call, because Shiwani was a protege of Moi and we were fed up with the Moi regime. I was able to make the first KUSA constitution. That's my baby. Because what used to guide the student leadership KUSA was KUKSA, Kenyatta University College Student Association.
Mwaura courted a storm in February 2014 during the Orange Democratic Movement Party National Delegates Convention in the election of party officials. The voting was proceeding on peacefully until he protested against omission of his name from ballot papers.
We are even the one who came up with something then used to be known as ODM Fresh at Jacoyo Midiwo's hotel in Kisumu. We went for elections, the mood was with us. When my name was called, people were with me. Ababu was like the darling of the people. We stood and showed up. You know, we threatened the base. Chama inaenda. But now the contradiction was, even me, I was unwanted in my own group. Supporters came and told me, there are thousands of leaflets distributed at Kasarani, and your name is not there. So I went at the elections board table. I said, surely, how can you allow campaign materials in an election? That's the time I stood on the floor, on that same table, with Ruben Dolo there supporting me and others, and Irshad Sumla. And we rose and said, this is rigging. The votes were counted for sure. I was winning. Then later on, I was really fought by the ODM bloggers. They really tore into my character. So much. Oh, it was terrible. They missed my brains by 2 inches. You know, those things, people laugh about them, but it was serious.
The Under 40 Jubilee affiliate had this to say about the much publicized Building Bridges initiative intended to reconcile and unify Kenyans, but has lately changed its narrative.
And the leaders that are leading us are KANU stalwarts and children and orphans of Nyayo.
Modhogo Aroiro, as Isaac is commonly referred to during his backyard political gatherings, has often boldly publicized his political outfit and unbiased opinion, since it is, after all, a democratic country.
Because Moi ruled this country as a despot, and the effects of Moi are still felt to date. Even the people who shout for justice are themselves very corrupt.
His advice to the young people:
you have to have some spine. You can't just be somebody who's a pushover. And make sure you stand for something. You're not just a rebel with no cause. No.